Afghanistan is often associated with war and geopolitics, but beneath the headlines lies a dark underworld of crime, smuggling, and gang violence. In a country shaped by decades of conflict, organized criminal networks have flourished, operating in the shadows of warlords, corrupt officials, and militias. These are 10 real gangster stories from Afghanistan, each revealing a brutal and often hidden side of the nation's criminal landscape. One story, the heroin kingpins of Helmand province is the heart of Afghanistan's opium production. For years, powerful drug lords have controlled poppy farms and heroin labs, protected by local militias and sometimes even corrupt officials. These kingpins traffic narcotics across borders, funding warlords and terror groups, making billions in the process. Two story, Bashir Nurzai, the Taliban's drug financier. Haji Bashir Nurzai was both a drug lord and a supporter of the Taliban. He used his fortune from heroin smuggling to arm and fund the insurgent group. In 2005, he was arrested in the U.S. and later sentenced to life in prison. His capture was a major blow to the Taliban's drug-financed operations until he was released in 2022 in a prisoner swap. Three story, the kidnap for ransom gangs. In post-2001 Afghanistan, kidnapping became a booming business. Criminal gangs, often linked to militias, abducted foreigners, aid workers, and wealthy Afghans for ransom. Some victims were sold between groups, while others were killed when negotiations failed. It became one of the most terrifying aspects of urban life in Kabul and Kandahar. Fourth story, the Kabul car mafia. During the 2010s, Kabul was plagued by a network of car thieves and corrupt officials. Cars stolen in the city were often driven across borders or chopped for parts. The gang had ties to both local police and military, making arrests difficult. The operation showed how deeply crime had infiltrated state institutions. Five story, the northern smuggling routes. Northern Afghanistan, particularly near the Tajikistan border, is home to smuggling gangs that deal in drugs, weapons, and even people. These groups use rugged mountain passes and corrupt border guards to move goods across Central Asia. Some operate under the protection of local warlords who demand a cut of every deal. Sixth story, Zardad's Men, the highway gang from hell. In the 1990s, Zardad Khan Bar, a warlord, operated a checkpoint on a major highway where his men robbed, tortured, and killed travelers. His most feared associate, known only as Zardad's dog, allegedly ate victims alive. After fleeing to the UK, Zardad was later arrested and convicted for war crimes, one of the rare international trials linked to Afghan violence. Seventh story, the fake passport mafia. Afghanistan became a hub for forged passports and identity documents, thanks to gangs working out of Jalalabad and Kabul. These networks helped criminals, terrorists, and refugees move across borders illegally. Bribes to government workers ensured a steady flow of fake paperwork that made global headlines. Eighth story, the Taliban's shadow police. While the Taliban is known as an insurgent group, they also ran an underground justice system. Their shadow police punished rivals, extorted businessmen, and executed those they deemed corrupt, often in public. Many of these units acted like gangs, using religion as cover while profiting from fear and control. Ninth story, the mineral mafia. Afghanistan is rich in resources like lapis lazuli, gold, and lithium. Criminal gangs and warlords run illegal mines, using forced labor and selling minerals on the black market. The profits fuel further violence, with armed groups fighting over control of mines in Badakhshan and Nangarhar. 10 story, the Kabul Bank Scandal. While not a gang in the traditional sense, the Kabul Bank Scandal was a massive, white-collar crime involving Afghanistan's elite. Over $900 million was stolen through fraud, fake loans, and shell companies. The scandal revealed how high-level corruption in suits could be just as damaging as violence in the streets. In Afghanistan, crime is not just about gangsters in alleys. It's about power, politics, and survival. From warlords turned drug lords to criminal networks embedded in government and militias, these 10 true gangster stories show a nation where the lines between crime, war, and authority are dangerously blurred. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real crime stories from around the world.